What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Sniper Elite V2. And I'm going to use this video kind of as a review for the game. Hang on, let me get the dynamite selected. Now, the reason I'm setting this up like this is so that, just talk a little bit about the gameplay. Dropping a landmine there and a stick of dynamite. There is a twin patrol that walks around the corner over there, and sometimes the landmine will get them, sometimes it won't. But landmine plus dynamite is pretty much guaranteed to take them out. Now I'm going to have to move back once they get a little closer, but you can see the two little Yemens, or actually I think these are Russians now that I think about it. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between the two sometimes, because some of them have the little, I almost said the Russian turban, but it's not a turban. It's like a ear warmer, even though I don't know why they'd wear it over here in Germany, because, well, I don't know if Germany gets cold as Russia does. That just shows my wonderful geographic knowledge and weather patterns, etc., etc. Anyways, we're going to get a little distance here, because I have a feeling that's going to blow up nicely. And I don't want to get too close to it. Oh, we're on the other side of this truck, though. We should be safe. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to use this video to talk about my thoughts of Sniper Elite V2 and kind of give it a review. This map is one of the later maps, if not the last map, and is pretty good at pointing out some of the strengths and weaknesses of the game. This should be right about... Oh, serious? There we go. I was about to be very mad. What? That was clearly a double kill, and yet I only got points for one person. I'm very sad. Alright, so we've taken out the patrollers. Those are the guys that come to this dude over here's aid once I guess I can't really say aid, because once he's dead, there is no aid. Alright, if you notice the wind meter in the top, it is spiking. I need to wait till the wind meter stops. Now, this is one of the strengths of the game. I really like the marksmanship system that they've got going on. They've put a lot of effort into the ballistics and the realism. And I am no real-life sharpshooter, so I don't know how close they've gotten. But they seem to have done a pretty good job, if you ask me. We go up 1 mil dot, over 1 mil dot, and that gives us a perfect headshot. At about 110 meters, a little over 300 feet there, give or take, if my terrible math is correct. Let's go ahead and search these guys, see if they have anything nice for us. Now, our mission here is to, apparently swap out for this machine gun that I don't want. Our mission here is to take out the tank that is guarding the officer's area. Now, you'll notice the little yellow dot off in the distance. That is our objective. Excuse me. Now, the tank does patrol, so that spot is not a fixed location. And needless to say, there are a lot of angry Russians, Germans, or whatever the hell between us and them. Alright, lay down. Now, we are moving into position to take out one of the Russian snipers that is up over in pretty much the direction I'm facing. He's usually right there. Sorry about that email notification. Forgot to close that when I started this video. Now, this guy does patrol sometimes, so he's not always located in the same location. We're going to give him a second to see if he relocates, because if he's moved, then we're screwed. There he is. What's up, bro? Now I just got to get into a position that I can hit him from. Alright, we are solidly... there we go. Wasn't quite sure if I was going to be over enough for the wind to take that guy out. Alright, so we've taken that bro out. And we've got several more over here on the left. So, anyways, we are in the hardest difficulty setting, so that means that we've got both bullet drop and we have the ballistic issues that wind causes. This leads to some very interesting shot mechanics, and that's what pretty much makes this game a challenge. A lot of other games have bullet drop and such, but I don't know if it's a simplification of this system that makes it, you know, fun and easy. Oh, no, don't do that. or if it's the realism, I'm not sure. But this system at least works for me. I find it a good balance between challenging and difficulty. And that's always the difficult balance is, setting it up to where it is hard enough to be a challenge, but not so hard that, it drives people insane. Now, the artificial intelligence for this is a little off, and I think we're just going to go around. One of the main issues, and I'll show you this here in a minute, is tanks seem to be almost godlike in their knowledge of map control. If you are moving even a little bit when you get into line of sight with a tank, the tank is going to drop you pretty much every single time. And that kind of sucks, because tanks, if you know anything about tanks, they are pretty much the opposite of omnipresent. You're buttoned up most of the time. If something is outside, I mean, they make a lot of noise, so you're not going to hear things. And your visuals are just very, very narrow, especially in the World War II versions. I mean, you just really only have like a little metal slit to look out through. So you don't have a whole lot of access. So that's kind of one of my gripes, is that the tanks just seem a little too aware of what's going on. Now, I do have some angry Russians in this building right here. Now, thankfully, they're perfectly happy to sit in there and let me get into position out here. And hopefully I can get high enough to get a drop on the command center. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I did this last time, but I had a hard time finding the spot that I was in last time. There we go. This is a long shot. I'm going to try and get this set up right. Perfect. That's 155 meters. Now, that is the command center. There are quite a few people in here. This is one of the other flaws of the game. Now, some of you may be thinking I'm beating up on the game. I'm really not. Like I said, I love this game. But there's people out there that kind of like knowing the strengths and weaknesses of a game before they make a purchase. And so I'd like to point out pretty much the only flaws that there are in the game. Now, artificial intelligence, that's a tricky thing. All right, up to... Oh. Perfect. Sadly, though, the artificial intelligence in Sniper Elite V2 is rather stupid at times. As you can see right here, these guys are going to just continue to walk into my field of fire. Now, I've got one that's over here. I'm not going to be able to tag him until he steps out, but they always step out. Why? I don't know. There's a pile of bodies sitting right there. I know personally I wouldn't step out. Not only that, but we have a patrol that's running through this building right here. They're constantly moving. Hang on. And if you get too close, they'll actually leave their building and come out and hunt. But apparently it is perfectly cool for me to sit across the street in the rubble and pound their command center to hell. Now, there does come a point in time where this little squadron right here will stop reinforcing. But the reason I'm taking all of them out now and from this position is, one, it's safe. Two, they don't seem to shoot back because I'm far enough away that they won't. And I have to fight them later on. And it's a lot easier to take them out from distance here. Wait till he pops back up than it is once I take the tank out and then have to deal with them shooting. Now, with the bullet angle here, you can see that there are two guys remaining over in the back left side. I'm going to give them just a minute and see if they head over here and inspect. If they do, we're going to go ahead and drop those guys. If they don't, then we'll move over and get a better position. But, you know, that's one of the few flaws that I have with artificial intelligence in this game. Now, granted, this is a flaw that's very hard to fix in any game. Anytime you're coding artificial intelligence, you know, there is just a ton of shit that goes into it. And it's not just as simple as making them self-aware. I mean, if it was that easy, shit, everybody would just download the artificial intelligence library and we'd go from there. But, you know, when you come down to the point of computers are omnipresent, you know, they know everything. They're omniscient. They know exactly what's going on in the level. And you have to treat your artificial intelligence with enough information so that they're a challenge, but not so much information that it drives you absolutely batshit crazy. If you played Rainbow Six back in the 90s, which most of you probably aren't old enough to do, but some of you may, the artificial intelligence of that was evil. If you were able to see the artificial intelligence, it was able to see you. Very similar to the way tanks work in this game. And I'm going to try and show you the tank's fucked up AI here in a second. but I'm not sure. I got to be very careful with how I do it because obviously it's a tank, and if a tank hits you, you're screwed. I don't think he's going to move. I'm going to try this shot. Okay, he moved. I was going to try this shot over that cinder block there, but it seems like he's moved back. But he is the last one left in that building. So we're going to go ahead and head over and see if I can't take out this German, Russian, whatever the hell he is that's over here. Now, I don't know the exact position of this guy. He flanked me when I took out, when I got shot at by the tank. So I know he's over here in this area somewhere. I just don't know exactly where he's at. So we're going to have to be a little careful while we hunt for this dude. And there is another one that's way up here in the back area. So this guy came from this direction somewhere. Yeah, they're over in that direction, both of them. We're going to take out the two Russians right here in this building first, and then we'll deal with... He's down. There should be one more. All right. Now, since he got a shot off, these dudes may be coming up behind me. Now. All right. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to show you guys the AI of the tanks real quick. Now, this is probably going to get me killed, so we're probably going to have to reload, but I wanted to showcase it anyway. Where is that tank? Alright, I should be able to see him here in a minute, so we're going to go ahead and sneak up just a bit more. Okay, dead center. Perfect. Beautiful. Wind is being really nice to me today. Alright, you're going to notice the tank's right here. Now watch this. I just pop up. Oh, I guess he's not going to do it this time. There he is. Notice how he's moving? There's no way he saw me. But if I hadn't slid back down, he would have shot me right there. That's one of the problems I have with the tank AI. Alright, and... Oh. Fuck! Missed it. Not good. There we go. That was that one. And we got one more. It's going to be coming from the right over here, I believe. Go ahead and reload. All right, we do have one more Russian that's out here somewhere. I don't know where he is. We're going to see if we can locate him. Oh, I hear him. Where are you, comrade? Well, I am a little worried because I don't know where this guy is. That's one brings me to my last real complaint about the game is the sound. I've got surround sound speakers. I do not have Dolby Digital surround sound card, so my surround sound is fairly basic, but I should at least be able to hear on my PC left and right audio. And it does seem like the sound, at least in this version, and I haven't patched this yet, it does seem like the sound is a little off. By that I mean you can hear as you get closer to something because the audio kicks up a notch, but you can't exactly hear from where. So that is one of the things, and that may just be because I don't have the surround sound card, so that may not be their problem. That may actually be mine. So don't kind of take that with a grain of salt. All right, now you're going to notice the tank's going to drive right by me. This time I'm in clear sight, but he doesn't turn. So I'm not sure exactly why they turn and notice you sometimes and don't others, but it does seem to be fairly random. All right. Boom. And there we've taken out the tank. Bada boom, bada bing. And that moves us on to the next spot. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, but I did want to just kind of touch base on some of the strengths and some of the weaknesses of the game. Just to give a brief recap, the strengths, in my opinion, are the gunplay is amazing. The stealth, for the most part, is very solid. And the game is just very well done. Oh, shit! Hello! That was a blind fire with the well rod. Woo! Little fucker's messing up my review. Alright, so strengths of the gunplay are the ballistics and the challenge. You're going to have some really amazing sniper shots. The kill cams are amazing. The sneaky gameplay is awesome. You've got a lot of toys at your disposal, from mines to dynamite. Shit! And all of those lead to really good gameplay. The weaknesses of the game, the tanks are very, very, very smart sometimes, so you got to be very careful for those. The Russians and or Germans sometimes act very stupidly when you snipe their buddies, and they will continuously feed into you. I think that's about it. The sound, that's right. The sound, now that may be my setup or that may be the game, but the sound seems to be a bit off, especially with the 3D positioning. So you can't really tell, is it on my right? Is it on my left? You just realize you're getting closer and you kind of have to set up. So those are the strengths and weaknesses. That's my review. I give this about a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed immensely. It is not the longest of games, but with the co-op setups, which I haven't done yet, I will probably be doing those if there is interest. So let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like to see co-op gameplay. And I guess that's pretty much it for this video. So hope you guys like it. If you did, please click that like button. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my other videos, tips, tricks, and guides. And I'll catch you guys in the next clip.